Good afternoon, my name is Eddie. This is my garage and that is my driveway where pretty much everything goes on here, showing you that you can just do a lot of basic jobs and some more involved jobs, including removing engines and rebuilding them, but some basic jobs on everyday cars. And today we have a upgrade again for the Clio. So we've got track day booked for next month, Anglesey. I know I've mentioned it a few times. What I've actually opted to do is upgrade all the car's shocks to trophy suspension. Trophy suspension is designed for shorter springs and lower ride height from factory, and it's a fair bit stiffer, so I'm told. I was offered the fronts, nearly new, low mileage, quite cheap compared to new, so I purchased those, purchased some brand new rears and some new boots from Cam Racing. Hopefully these are going to complement the comp brake top mounts I've got on there already, and the Cook Sport springs. I mean, to be honest, I think the cup shocks that are on there have probably been on there since new. We are now past 114,000 miles, and yeah, probably due a bit of an upgrade. So we'll get some new fresh stuff on there, which should be good for another 80 to 100,000 miles, I guess. But yeah, we're going to get that on there today. Quickly show you how to easily whip things apart. Tools you're going to need. I'm going to be using a torque gun, a Dugger. You are going to need some spring compressors, and yeah, what else really? That's pretty much it. But yeah, let's get cracking. Let's get it up in the air, safe and ready to go. Trying something a little new here, a little bit of voiceover and audio dubbing for the channel. Yeah, firstly get the car up in the air, make it safe, put an actual stand under there. Get that wheel out of the way. On mine it's 17mm socket, yours may be a 19. Once you're in there, you've got an M6 bolt with a 10mm head that you need to remove. That's going to get the ABS sensor and brake line bracket out of the way. Then you've got a 16mm socket required to get the anti-roll bar drop ring off. Just undo the top one, push it out of the way. There's also an 18mm headed bolt that needs to come out of the bottom of the shock. Once those are out of the way, get out there and put the spring compressors on. Here's another little tip for you: an upside down scissor jack placed between the shock and the hub. Give it a wind and it will separate the two without the need for any specialist garage equipment. Once that's done and pushed right down and out of the way, get up top 3 13mm headed bolts and the whole shock, spring and top mount assembly as well out of the way. Do what you need to do, whether it's replace the springs, shocks, top mounts, and refitting is the opposite of removal. Onto the rears, which is very easy on the Clio 4 RS. You're going to pop a little retaining clip out of the way, remove the carpet lined sides of the boot to expose the top of the shock. In there's a 17mm nut, and you'll also need a 6mm spanner to hold the top of the shock. Unwind the 17mm nut, get that out of the way and leave it sat there. Once again, you're going to get the car up in the air. What you need to do is lift it to the point where you've taken all the weight off the wheel. This will expose the bottom of the shock on the underside of the car. On the Clio 4 RS there are under trays and air ducts, but there's plenty of space to actually get in there. So unwind the 18mm bottom shock bolt, whip that off and out the way, and you'll be able to just reach in and remove the shock from the car. Very similar to the front, refitting is the opposite of removal. Just as a reminder, something I have forgotten to do in the past. Once the car's back on the floor, make sure you re-torque all the wheels, especially the front ones which you've removed. On the Clio, it's 78 foot-pound or 105 newton meters. And once you've done all that, get out there and give it a test drive. So once you're confident and you think everything's all bolted up tight, your wheels are done up, take the car out for a test drive. You'll hear any knocks or rattles if there's something you've left loose, and you can quite quickly rectify it. as an update on these, the trophy shocks I fitted, it's nice and planted. Feels really nice, feels really smooth. It is firmer, but it's not uncomfortably firm. Just feels nice and planted. When you're hitting a corner, there's a lot less roll, which is nice. That could be just down to the age of my old shocks, I guess, or the fact that they are softer. We are on pretty much new everything now. I think I've got a couple of bottom bushes on the wishbones that could do with being replaced. They're not showing any signs of wear really, so I haven't replaced them as of yet. But yeah, trophy shock upgrade, comp brake top mounts, Kirk Sport springs, nice combination on this. So yeah, hopefully with some alignment done soon, we'll be ready for next month's track day. So thanks for watching. I hope the video has helped you on how to remove the shocks front and back on a Clio 4. I'm going to go enjoy my car, and I'll see you in the next video.